it's not the real gun. They just Google imaged a photo.
Yeah, we need to be careful about things like this. This is a prime example of how fake news can be spread by people in good faith. I'm not calling out any individual creators. I've gotten dozens of comments from people who believe this, and I've made the same mistake in the past, so no shade if you were convinced by these reverse image search screen grabs. Google Lens timestamps are not reliable. This is not evidence that the photo of Pretty's gun is fake and was taken from Google. There is no such evidence. So what's going on here? The timestamps you get from Google Lens aren't telling you how old the photo is, they're telling you how old the page is that the photo is on. So if you update an old article with a new photo, Google Lens will tell you that photo is as old as the article. Now, no one is going around updating old articles with photos of this gun, but if it's posted on a 5-day-old Reddit thread, it's gonna appear as 5 days old. And if the image appears in an article preview in a publication's news feed, Google Lens will tell you the image is as old as the news feed itself. That's why it's important to always click in the Google Lens results to see how that image appears in the page. Because fascists are stupid and evil, but they're more evil than they're stupid, and using an old photo of a random gun from the internet would have been too stupid even for them. So why does this matter? Why am I spending energy debunking a lie that they didn't tell when I could be spending this time on a lie that they did tell? Because the government is lying about so many things. We know they're lying. We can prove so many of their lies. We don't need to add manufactured lies on top of the ones that they're actually telling. Every time we do that, we're diluting the truth and we're making it harder to keep track of their lies. Every major news event results in a bunch of chaotic and confusing information, and when we amplify incorrect information, we're amplifying the chaos and the confusion. Eventually, people will realize this wasn't true, and some of them will start to doubt whether the other lies we pointed out were actually lies. And look, I'm not perfect. I recently had to take down a video and issue a correction, and I'll be honest with you, that was really hard and inconvenient for me. Not only because it sucks to make a mistake, but the video I took down was being shared by creators with tens of millions of followers, and it was getting so many views that it was probably single-handedly gonna pay my rent next month. But I took it down because if we stop caring about what is true and we don't mind sharing misinformation anymore, we've already lost. This isn't going to be a battle of their lies versus our lies. And if we're on the right side of history, the truth doesn't hurt our cause, it helps it. So we have to be super careful about not spreading misinformation. But sometimes, in the short term, it really sucks or it's really inconvenient. So if you want to help Barely Informed continue to do this kind of work, please consider supporting the channel on Patreon or Ko-fi, links in bio, and follow for more.